Hey guys, it's Monday. I'm doing part 2 on how to heal Lyme disease. Today I wanted to talk about herbals, and I do realize that you guys might be in a different kind of treatment cycle. So for instance, I'm doing everything to heal Lyme in all different parts. Some of you may have already done antibiotics, so then I'll go on to herbals. Some of me have done herbals, I'll go on to diet, etc., etc. So today I wanted to talk about herbals and how antibiotics, kind of in the last video, part 1, talked about how they kick good butt, which they do. And now I'm going to talk about herbals, which is a follow-up. And you could be on these herbals for a long time. I found the side effect of herbals a lot better. The herxing was better. There's stuff in there to control the herx so you don't get as sick. The toxins don't get you as bad. And it's way more affordable. So, maybe some of you are thinking, oh, I can't go to a naturopath and even pay that $400, and that's fine too, because, excuse me, I have a bit of a cold right now. If you can't do that, you can go right on to herbals. So, I do Lee Cowden Protocol. He's based in Florida. He deals with Lyme disease, and he does herbals specifically for Lyme disease. So I think they're great. The first one is Cemento. And I have another video on this in my videos if you want to look at the dosage and all that kind of stuff. A little more in detail, but this is Cemento. It's actually cat's claw, and it helps boost your immune system. God knows we need that when you got Lyme disease, right? So we got Cemento and then Banderol. Banderol, I think, if I remember correctly, is like a tree birch, and this is what actually kills the Lyme disease spirochete, and then the toxins, when they die, the toxins release into your body, and that's when you get a Herxheimer reaction, and you herx, and you get super, super, super sick. So if that's happening, which I really like, because whereas the antibiotics, you had nothing to control it, just drink water, puke, pee, whatever, to get out of your body, and that's all you could really do. So what I like about this system is that you can do Berber, and Berber is actually a detox for your liver and your kidneys, because they get overloaded. These are like herbal antibiotics, so you need to still detox with your herbs, and you need to detox your liver, you need to detox your kidneys. And then also, with brain fog and everything, Lyme disease makes you kind of like, all the time. And your nervous system, it attacks it a lot. So this is Panella, and this is really, really good for a brain cleanse or just a nerve cleanse, like a nervous system cleanse. So I really like these 4 things. They're pretty affordable. You can order them online. And I go to iHerb.com, I believe, and they have the best prices because I've searched them all. And I would definitely check these 4 out and get on those. And you start with like a drop of Cemento, a drop of Banderol. First thing I would do personally, and I have videos on this too, how to do this in what order, but just cleanse with the Panella and the Berber first for 3 days on the Panella, like 10 drops a day, I think I did. Berber, 10 drops a day, another 3 days after that. So 6 days of cleansing to get all the toxins out of your body that you already have. Then I would start the treatment with the Cemento and the Banderol. Now these only start at a drop a day in some water in the morning on an empty stomach. Panella I usually do, and Berber I do whenever I need it, when I'm herxing or at nighttime before bed, because it's a good time to cleanse your body. But Cemento and Banderol and a little drop of water in the morning. Doesn't really taste bad. It's kind of like, I don't know, strawberries or something. And you can start with 1 and 2 and 3, and you kind of move up. And I think it's to 60 drops of Banderol a day, 60 drops of Cemento a day, and eventually you're at your limit of 120, and it works good. So just start very slow though. Your body's not used to it. Like I said, 1 and 1, then maybe 2 and 2, each day just kind of raise it a drop, and till you get up to 60 of Cemento and 60 of Bandrol. You want to be doing like 120 in the end, which I've already reached. Excuse me, because I've been on treatment for, oh my God, since I got sick on October 2008, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I didn't get diagnosed till June 17th, 2013, like almost 5 years later, and then July 31st, 2013 is when I started treatment. So I've been on it for 6 years, 19, oh my God, almost 7 years coming up this July 31st. So I've been on a long time. I've done these rounds so many times. I've done antibiotics, and I've also done like a whole bunch of other things, which I'm going to talk about in the further videos. This will be the part 2. So like I said, if you've already done antibiotics, that's fine. Move on to herbals. If you've done herbals, then the next video I'll be out too. There's some of these parts that are going to be where you can do them all the time, you know, your whole life. Like I've incorporated diet, exercise, and a whole bunch of other things, which I'll get into into a daily basis. Like on a daily basis I do it. So anyways, if you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, ask any questions that you want. Feel free. I'll be doing a video every Monday. Like I said, I don't know how many parts there's going to be because there's been a lot of things I've been doing to get better, and I have been improving, and I have been getting better in certain areas, a lot of like in a big way in these areas. So that's great, and I'll get into all that in all the other videos. I just don't want to overwhelm everyone. So like I said, starting with part 1, antibiotics, starting with part 2, herbals. And if you have any questions or anything, just please leave it down below and I will answer. Please subscribe. I'm just restarting my YouTube channel. Like I said, I was doing treatment for so long and I was trying to focus on my health. So now that my health is getting better, I just wanted to share this video and all the other videos and parts videos so that I could maybe help somebody else. I'm not a doctor, disclaimer. I'm not anything like that. But 11 years I've been sick. Me and my daughter basically diagnosed, well, we diagnosed me myself. We knew what it was after tons of research of 5 years of doctors and specialists not knowing what I had at all. And actually went to that particular Lyme doctor and he diagnosed me. So we were right. And then also the blood work came back positive as well. So we were definitely 100% right, and then been doing treatment ever since. So we know a lot about the medical stuff and, just kind of being self-advocates. And you have to be your own self-advocate in Lyme disease. It wasn't even recognized when I got sick. Oh my God, I was having fights with doctors about it, and still to this day, it's kind of opening up a little. I don't know, it's weird. We're out in Canada, so. But yeah, we're in Vancouver, BC. I just feel like, it's something that needs to be really addressed more. And I just think that until that time comes, because I had almost passed away in that 5th year, just before I said to my daughter, like, oh my God, like I was just downhill so bad. I knew that I was passing. I knew it. The reason I knew it is because I had almost passed from pneumonia when I was 22, and I had, it was touch and go. I had 24 hours basically if those antibiotics kicked in or not to live or die, and so I knew the feeling of entering that death row, and I felt it. So I told my daughter, we're running out of time, we need to get on this quickly, and that's when I scoped out that Lyme doctor, and we went to the seminar, and, he diagnosed me the next day after like a huge clinical thing and phone call and stuff for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. But then the blood test, told me how to go about the blood tests, and the blood tests all came back positive too. So you have to be your self-advocate. So I would just, you can either lay at home and just slowly pass away and the doctors don't know what to do, or you could just self-advocate. Even though you're self-advocating, you might be very ill right now. Like when I'm talking to you on this video right now, you could be in a position where I was at in my 5th year where I was like passing away. And, you know, but I still want you to know there's hope and you can get past it. So I'm just going to do my best to help you do this, even though you're self-advocating. I have found things that have actually helped me, so I want to share that with everyone else, and I want to hope that everybody does get better from this. Even if it's in some aspects, and it's easier. Yeah, it's a very slow process getting sick and all the damage. It's a very slow process reversing all the damage. And it's a very slow healing process, so don't give up. It takes time, and it is slow, I'm not going to lie. But when you see one thing picking up, and then it's like a domino effect, something else picks up, you're like, oh my God, this is great. So you get more hope. So I'm just trying to help you out here in that aspect. I wanted to kind of share our story about it and all my treatment and all my, you know, things I've been doing and kind of my story. And yeah. So like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask anything. I'll answer them all. And I hope you have a good day. And we will see you next Monday with part 3 on how to heal Lyme disease. Okay, thanks. Bye.